Manual for the refrigerator. The original sales sheets that they had at the dealership, if you wanted to know. It's got an electronic brake controller. However, that part is not in my vehicle, so it's not working. And trust me, I would really, really love to have it. Duotherm, this is the furnace list of service centers, which I'm guessing about 80% of are closed now. Look at this. Customer instructions. The original paperwork for the ancient Little Shasta. Look kind of familiar right there, doesn't it? Except this one don't look anywhere near as pretty anymore. Alright, it's got locking cabinets like most RV camper things do. Like the blinds. That's kind of a nice feature. A lot of them come with curtains, and most of those are tacky. Got little vent windows, fold out kind. Twist them and they spin outwards, so that's okay. Got sliding windows on the sides. Oh, this actually pulls out so you can put a big mattress on it, which is what I'm going to probably do today. I have my futon mattress in my little camper. It's got little cubbies above the bed. I actually had this pulled out and used that for my bed last night, and I slept like a baby. Even though it's messy in here and, you know, stuff is hanging and twitching in the wind. Got to try the things out if you want to know anything. It obviously needs some cleanup. This particular mattress I'll show you is outside. This is the dinette area, currently overfilled with stuff. So you'll just have to bear with me on that. But it folds down, the table removes, goes down level, and all these cushions flatten out to make a bed there. And, once again, lots of storage space. All this stuff was in it when I got it last night, so the stuff I'm seeing for the first time is stuff you're seeing for the first time, for the most part. It does have one of its privacy curtains. Well, half of one of its privacy curtains. Obviously, not that complicated to find something like that because it just uses these little hooks, which, believe it or not, they still sell for curtains. All right. What am I forgetting? Power outlets, probably in the worst possible spot for that one. Let's see, sink, water heater. Oh, water pump. Yeah, I should probably show you the water pump. It runs off the battery that's outside, but currently not exactly what I would call in the best of conditions. Slide out the bedpan here. Lift this. Oh, not putting stuff out. Okay. Cushion's actually in my way. That's kind of annoying. Oh well, my couch is about to go sit in the kitchen. Hey couch, go sit in the kitchen. Thank you. Alright. This tray folds out. Like I said, you put a mattress on there, or like I said, the little couch gizmo folds down, so it's not a big deal for me. Plenty of space for me. If I want my kids to visit, I'm going to have to put in bigger beds. That is the water tank. Located up here in front of the water tank is the water pump, which is a 12-volt pump. It goes through the panel there, and that's supposed to hook to the battery that's outside. But the battery that's outside has been outside for about 20 years, so I have very little faith in that particular battery. Just slide up my couch now. Move my charger out of the way. And come here, couch. Nothing complicated, nothing heavy. Nothing overwhelmingly difficult. Looky there. One happy go campy. Oh, ugly couch. The drawers are fake, but there's storage underneath those, as you saw over here with the tank. That's the dinette area. Like I said, all that folds down. Those little panels fold up if you wanted a bigger mattress under it. Stuff they don't tell you. But yeah, free. Let me keep saying that. I got it for free off of the Craigslist. And an absolute essential, one fire extinguisher. I'm a smoker. There's propane appliances. Yeah, fire extinguisher is kind of a prerequisite. And it came with it. So I'm kind of happy about that. I also found like some change and stuff from back in the 90s. Apparently the last time anybody was in here. And yeah. So as you see, it's got a window. See outside there. Ooh, pretty outside. Yeah. Came with a bunch of these little lanterns and some unopened propane packs. Coffee pot's mine. Don't get excited. But yeah. Double sink. That's an oddity in these campers, believe it or not. Even in full-grown, adult-sized, drive-down-the-road super bus RVs, it's hard to get the double sinks in them now. But they got all kinds of storage space. That's where I found the paperwork, is actually up here on this shelf full of ladybugs. Yuck. Ladybugs. Ew. Yeah, like I'm afraid of ladybugs. Come on. All right, let's head back outside. Rather quickly come over here and show you the mattress I did not want to keep. And you can easily see why. It's ripped, it's torn, it's shredded, it's garbage. Had a little lean to the critter, but that's because it has two flat tires on the other side. The one made it all the way here and then went flat overnight. Like I said, we got windows, outlets. From my little truck, which, believe it or not, pulled this big monster. As if it was nothing, to be honest, even with the flat tire. The truck did not have any issues whatsoever. But there's the jack system. Like I said, there's that battery, which I believe is older than me. If not, it's close to it. That's where that little panel is inside by the water pump, which my guess is supposed to go to that. Some of that wiring is supposed to be involved with that too. Trim's in pretty decent shape. A little bit of that natural outside greenness. There's fill for the water tank. Actually, it's to relieve pressure in the water tank. That should be fair, because the actual fill is up under here. They hide things underneath sometimes. Like I said, this tire performed like a champ all the way to the driveway. And then she gave up. That one gave up before we got out of the driveway where we picked it up at. It's a very good suspension system, which is more than I can say for my truck. Like I said, this is access to the propane for the refrigerator. That is where they keep the extension cord so you can plug in at the RV parks and whatnot. There was a tube in the bumper, but the bumper is no longer square. Beautiful spare tire, isn't it? Look at the tread on this thing. Holy cow. Turn on and get better light on it. Look at the tread on that thing. It's like a brand new tire. You get over here and notice, when I get real close, you can see it's dry rotted solid. That thing will never hold air again. There's the big rear compartment. Believe it or not, we found the safety reflectors kit. We found the unused leveling jacks. By the way, little levels are available all the way around it. Like most little campers, well, most larger campers of the day. Still got reflectors. I have no idea if the lights work. I have no idea if the wiring's any good. But I have my solar set up, which has been charging the phone and playing the radio, and that one there's for the lights. I got a big security light, and man, that thing will just charge it up in no time. Gets dim after about 2 hours of non-stop use, but if I put it on motion detector, it only pops on when I need to move. So, when do I need to see? When I'm moving. Isn't that how that works? Yeah, my other ugly little project is my tool shed camper. Believe it or not, I was actually in this, living in this for the last 2 years. And I decided to put a window on it because I was tired of being in the dark. And then I got the big one. Hindsight's 2020, right? There you can see one of the leveling jacks deployed. So this is an introduction to my Shasta Stratoflight. Cool name, huh? I'm not sure what year, because most of this stuff with the years on it either vary slightly or have really faded away and cracked and disappeared. I am certain it is late 60s or early 70s. Still looking for something that will tell me exactly what year. Oh, and for those of you who don't know, I'll show you this part. Here and here, they used to have aluminum wings that came out. Kind of a Airstream has its solid silver suppository shape. These had wings. Of course, that was many years ago. I'm actually kind of surprised it's in as good a shape as it is. It's not horrible. Sitting in a field does bad things, though. It was up on blocks. That's the only reason these 20-year-old tires managed to get it this far. Couldn't believe it when they took air. Last time this thing saw the road was back in '93, it looks like. And it was probably a good 20 years old then. So, free RV. It's got some battle scars. It's got some serious ugly here and there. But all in all, for free, I'm beyond impressed. For free, you expect, to go in and there's no walls, no floors. Not a bad little deal for what I paid for it, which is basically how much gas I had to put in that little Dodge to pull it up here. Yes, that's a Dodge Dakota. 2-wheel drive. For those of you who don't know trucks that well. So this 60, 70 something, this is a Coleman camper. It's a 1970 pop-up. Canvas rotted out decades ago, so somebody put really yucky plywood in there instead. It's an old Concord, for those of you who don't want to ask me a million times, well, what kind of camper is it? I don't know. I just popped that open the other day and found out I've had it for 2 years. This one, obviously, is a Shasta Stratoflight. Spelled off fancy. I don't even know the last time I made a Stratoflight. Like I said, it's a little ugly. The trim's even faded. These weren't white. They had colors down the sides. Kind of like that. Can't really see it with the sun shining, but that kind of a tan color. Like on this base here. This metal and this metal should be that tan color, but obviously they're not. Lots of crazy stuff on top. But, like I said, for free, it even still has the steps. And I don't know if anybody's noticed or not. They actually hold my fatness. and I'm like 200 pounds, so steps have held out really well. Doorknob, not so much, but like I said, I'm working on that. It's missing the plunger gizmo. It's going to do trim work. Most definitely going to need new tires. Maybe not rims, though. The rims look pretty good. And I did manage to keep them from running down the road on them. Even the one that blew out right at the start of the trip is actually still a fine rim. Didn't get cut up at all because the rubber rolled over it. Noisy, bumpy, bouncy, annoying, but yeah, it worked. That one gave out, like I said, after we got here. I give it credit, it stayed up for a little bit. And yes, for anybody who's curious, those are old, probably original year era hubcaps on those tires, which according to the owner's manual are supposed to be Ford 5-lug. It says 14-inch tires. The problem is these are 15, so I'm not entirely sure. Maybe they got the larger tire package for off-road use, because that is a 15-inch tire. It says so right on it. And that's the spare, so. Well, hopefully you all enjoy my video. I don't do a lot of editing. I do a lot of stuff first time, one take only. You're going to tell by the bouncy video, the fact that I ramble on sometimes, and the fact that I just said I was done and I'm still talking. Okay. On that note, alright. Thanks for watching my video. Don't forget to like and subscribe.